We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Going for the deep ball. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Able to slither by, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua, fast pass outside complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That was a lightning fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we eat.
Touchdown, L.A. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
After 1, our score 9-6.
Dolphins 6.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now Stafford. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
First down, Rams.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. That's now his second interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the turnover, it's Tua. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Tua going to run again. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass. Tua. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Calling the gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. This is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On play action, here's Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Anderson will try and run for the first. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now here's a carry heading left. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for six.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete. That's Woods. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Third and 2, Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Stafford. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Play action. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. again here with Akers.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll run for it with Michel. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Check, check, lucky, lucky.
Tua going to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa on the move to his left. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, That's often the end result.
Stafford on first down. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
145 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Michel is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here's Tagovailoa on first. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Tua.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On second down, Akers. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Rams on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just outside his own goal line.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That escapes the sack. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They'll try again, and I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Off of play action. Tagovailoa toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
165 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now it's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Baby.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And my goodness, another interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.